Alright, in this episode, the killer character's jeans are falling off. I started to tell Crystal, grab a belt when you're inside. But then, this is why I didn't do it, Alicia. Then Crystal got the wrong belt.
Oh boy.
Then I would have said, that belt doesn't match. Alright, girls, so remember, we're working on two things. One is, yes, you know, the dog understanding these behaviors and us being able to get it to do these behaviors with the pager, not without it. Not without it. And to have the dog's attention. That's the bigger thing. I could be getting it to sit and do everything else, or down or whatever, and have it looking everywhere else all the time. I don't want that. Oh, we must never have that. So I'm going to pick him up with the pager. Kaiser. There was no leash correction. Kaiser. I'm going to have my precursors down. I'll tell you what's one of the most painful things to me to see someone doing to a dog is that Keeler method. Remember that I showed you, Crystal, because in the Keeler method, when the dog went away right there, it would have received a big jerk on its choke chain. Anyway, but you know, if it's like he's got to pee or something, then you're not going to see the devil on the choke chain. And it is all about, and you're going to be able to do this, girl. And I'm getting ready to do a reenactment video because I just showed Crystal, my friend from Romania, Cattle and Cornea. You know, has this video with the husky, and I mean, honestly, you could probably, you know, juxtapose a video of Scarlet right next to it, and there's, you know, he's got a very collected body language, way he moves his body. Kaiser! Well, let me tell you what, Billy, Kaiser's little slow-mo the other day was one of the best I've seen. Good. Anyway, so if we completely determined he doesn't have to go to the bathroom, and you do want to be careful, we're making the leash as have little as importance as possible. So I don't want dogs that get all hinky when you go to put the collar on. And when you're fumbling around like this, but you see what happened? Because I'm trying to do it, I can't do it. Chris was like, what are you doing? It's this. I made that for being a bumbling goofus right there. Kaiser, good. As unimportant as possible. This is like a good game. If that's what Kaiser, good. So what I'm now saying is now, again, we're back to the decorum that we had a minute ago. In part because this is there. And I'm going to tell you, chew the leash. And remember how I said, Crystal, if this leash breaks, uh-oh. Crystal's like, uh-oh. Pager. Watch. Heel. The character's going to have to be able to... I go, Crystal, don't bring the big treat thing. It's too heavy. Down. Good. I'll tell you what's a good dog. I love this one. I love this dog. Anyway, I hope you guys like the mangy dog prank. We're going to get better ones. We're getting better riders. We got Stacy down in Palm Beach Gardens is going to start writing some scripts. I can only write stuff from Seinfeld because that's the only thing I watch. So I watch right before I go to sleep. It's like when Chandler had that recording that he listened to stop smoking, but down, it was like turning him into a girl because it was like geared towards women. Alright, so watch, girl. I'm going to pick him up with the pager. Kaiser. Good, good. I'm going to spin him heel. Oh, I gotta show his old mother, Helen, who's my friend. Remember, they trained up police dogs and they have his father. Alright, oh, she'll be so proud of him. Heel. Heel. In fact, we'll do a slow-mo for Helen. Helen probably isn't as against the slow-mo. Oh, someone commented today. Oh, the slow-mo is so irritating. Down. Good. And what I want you to think of, girl, it may take 125 times of doing this before I would really say we're getting reliable. I mean, you know, you've got to set things like that. It can't just be, oh, well, it knows it. After 3 times, it knows it. I'm not saying you do that, but people, you know, think in those terms sometimes. Permanence of habit, you know, is what we've got to think of. That's why you can't train a dog in 2 weeks, because there's no permanence of habit. They're always going to tend to drift back. You know, I mean, if this is where they are, you can push them this way, or you can push them that way, but they're always going to start drifting back to the center. Oh, but I'm going to tell you what, this dog's absolutely perfect. But I am keeping my foot on there. I'm being very matter-of-fact about it. It's not, I'm not physically petting him at all. They're not looking for that. I'm going to pick him up with the pager. Kaiser, good. Heel. I want to be able to guide the dog with the pager. Down. Wonder. And I only implied that I was going to put my foot on there, right there. And he saw that. And they do have to see that you have, in the next episode, the killer character gets a much-needed belt. You know, maybe a belt arrives in the mail. I don't know if you know that about me, girl. My character has this thing where she buys all those cowgirl belts. She used to be a cowgirl. I don't know if you knew me. You probably did. I probably had the horses when you guys got Bentley. That's another sad episode. Let's not do that one today. All right, but look at how good his body language is. I'm going to pick him up with the pager. Kaiser, good. I'm going to spin him. Heel. Good. Deliberate. Heel. And I stopped right there because I saw that he missed the turn. Down. I'm going to tell you, I was secreting this arm away to make it as though I want the pager to do the work for me. I don't want to, you know, I mean, you know we don't bend and point or anything, but as much as possible, you know, again, if he's looking here, he's not really seeing my little, I'm like Michael Carbonaro. I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh, this is what the bag boy at Publix told me, Crystal. This is what the bag boy at Publix told me. So you're going to have to get, you know, start working on this. The other popular show besides the pranks, because he knew all about the pranks being popular, was the magic shows. Which I do love that Michael Carbonaro. I don't know, he might be on there. But yeah, where, you know, you do magic tricks and amaze people. I'll tell you what people like, to be amazed with magic tricks. We may be adding that. We may be able to get Kaiser, you know, pull him out of a hat, something. I don't know, girl. Bye, girl.